Welcome back to 504 Road Trips. Today we're driving south on US Highway 61 in Muscatine County, Iowa. We begin at mile marker 100 on a 4-lane divided expressway. We enter the city of Muscatine, the county seat of Muscatine County. Muscatine was originally incorporated in 1839 as Bloomington, but due to confusion with other cities of the same name in Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, and Missouri, the name was changed to Muscatine, derived from the Muscatine Indians who were native to the area. The name Muscatine is not used for any other city in the United States. Muscatine became a stopping point on the Mississippi River and assumed importance as a lumbering center, maintaining this position for years. In 1890, the manufacture of pearl buttons began to supplant other industries. Freshwater clamshells instead of animal horns made a stronger button that more closely resembled the fashionable buttons made of expensive import marine shells. Muscatine soon became the world's largest pearl button manufacturer, its factories employing half of the Muscatine workforce during the turn of the century, earning it the name of Pearl Button Capital of the World. US-61 now bypasses Muscatine to run along the outskirts of town on the north and west sides. The roadway we're on was built in the 1980s, with the previous alignment of US-61 running right through Muscatine along the Mississippi River. At this junction, we see the northern end of the US-61 business route through Muscatine. The crossing highway is Iowa 38, and coming in from the left are Iowa Highways 22 and 92, which will overlap US-61 going forward. Iowa 22 covers most of the original route of US-61 from Davenport to Muscatine. Of special interest is Iowa 92, which traverses the entire state, entering the state on the east end at the Mississippi River and crossing into Nebraska on the west end at the Missouri River. If you watched our I-29 series on the western edge of Iowa, we exited in Council Bluffs to stop at a Walmart, and the road we took was Iowa 92. But even more interesting is that the highway connects with Illinois Highway 92 on the eastern end, and on the western end it connects with Nebraska State Highway 92, And if you were to drive all the way across Nebraska on Highway 92, you'd eventually reach the Wyoming border, where you would then be on Wyoming Highway 92 for a short distance until it finally ends at the Can-Am Highway just south of Torrington. This is the only example I know of where 4 separate state highways with a continuous alignment share the same highway number across those 4 states, covering 886 miles. At this intersection, Iowa 22 turns right heading for points west. The Iowa 92 concurrency continues until beyond the end of this video. At Grandview Avenue, we make a right turn, and on the left, we see the southern end of the US-61 business route through Muscatine. This is also the end of the newer bypass around Muscatine, and we rejoin the historic route of US-61 here. Muscatine Island, found south of Muscatine, is known for its sandy soil, which was once an actual island that became farmland when the Mississippi River changed its course. The Muscatine Island, with its 30,000 acres of rich bottomland, has been known in the markets throughout the Midwest and East for its sweet corn, cantaloupes, watermelons, potatoes, and tomatoes, with the famous Muscatine melon being perhaps the most recognized. To the right is the Muscatine Municipal Airport, IATA code MUT. The local fixed-based operator, Carver Aero, provides aircraft charter, aircraft rental, and flight training, with some line services available. The airport is staffed from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., except on holidays. We leave the city limits of Muscatine and wrap up this edition of 504 Road Trips at mile marker 81. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please give us a thumbs up, post a comment, subscribe, share and follow us on social media, and join us for our next 504 road trip.